Imagine a research ship moving forward in the heart of the ocean, in deep silence, with the only sound being the ship's engine. Suddenly, a giant shadow emerges from beneath the water. What the sailors see is unbelievable, a completely white whale. This scene seems like something out of a science fiction movie, but it is entirely real. Real white whales exist and are among the strangest and rarest creatures in the ocean. Some say that the color of these whales is simply due to genetic mutations, but some scientists have much more interesting theories. Now let's see where these white whales come from and what secrets they hold within themselves. When we talk about white whales, perhaps the first thing that comes to mind is Moby Dick, the famous whale from the novel by American author Herman Melville, which drove the main character, Captain Ahab, to madness. But was Moby Dick real? It's true that the story is fictional, but it was inspired by a real white whale named Mocha Dick, which was seen in the early 19th century near Mocha Island off the coast of Chile. Unlike other whales, Mocha Dick exhibited very aggressive behavior and sank several whaling ships. However, it was eventually hunted down in the 1830s. It is said that about 19 harpoons were embedded in its body, and it died after a long struggle. Interestingly, after Mocha Dick was hunted, several old harpoons were found in its body, indicating that it had survived previous hunts. Now, the strange thing is that both the legendary whale Moby Dick and the real whale Mocha Dick were both sperm whales. This species of whale has very unique characteristics, and it's worth getting to know them a bit more. The sperm whale, also known as the sperm whale, is one of the largest toothed whales in the world, reaching a length of up to 20 meters and a weight of over 50 tons. However, this whale is famous for a valuable fragrant substance called ambergris, which is produced in its intestines. Ambergris in the whale's intestines is foul-smelling, but after contact with air and sea, it transforms into a fragrant substance. In the past, this substance was used to make very expensive perfumes. However, the head of this creature makes up about 1/3 of its entire body, and it can be said that the sperm whale has the largest brain among all living creatures on Earth, as its brain alone weighs about 7 to 9 kilograms. Inside its head, there is an oily and waxy substance called spermaceti, which in the past was used for producing candles, traditional lubricants, and even medicine. For this reason, sperm whales were heavily hunted in different periods. It's interesting to know that these whales can dive up to 3,000 meters underwater and hold their breath for up to 90 minutes. Their diet usually consists of various types of fish. However, their favorite food is the giant squid. In fact, the sperm whale and the giant squid battle each other in the depths of the ocean, depicting a true epic struggle in the natural world. If you're interested in learning more about it, be sure to leave us a comment and let us know so we can make a video about it. Now, with all these details about the sperm whale, it's interesting to know that although this creature usually appears in colors ranging from dark gray to brownish gray, and sometimes, depending on weather conditions, even slightly bluish or silvery, keep in mind that Moby Dick and Mocha Dick were both white sperm whales. Now, aside from Moby Dick and Mocha Dick, researchers have observed numerous white whales over the decades, each with their own story. But before we delve into these white whales, it's better to first examine why these whales are white. Well, this topic can have several scientific reasons. The first reason is albinism. This is a genetic condition where the skin and hair have no pigmentation. In this case, the whale's eyes usually become red or pink. The next reason is leucism, which is different from albinism. In leucism, the whale still has a small amount of pigmentation, so its skin might not be completely white and may have a tinge of blue or gray. The next reason is a rare genetic mutation that might occur in some white whales that do not have any of these conditions. Now let's move on to the most famous white whales in the world. The most famous of them is Migaloo, an albino white humpback whale that is seen every year in eastern Australia. Migaloo was first observed in 1991. It was observed 191 times. Its name is an Australian Aboriginal word meaning white man. Imagine seeing a giant 10-meter whale that is completely white. Seeing it for the first time was a real shock. But has the white color of this whale made life difficult for it? Well, Migaloo has been regularly seen for over 25 years, is completely healthy, finds food, and interacts with other whales. But its popularity has led to many people coming to see it, which might harm it. That's why Australian authorities have designated a protected area for it. However, Migaloo is not the only white whale that has made headlines in recent years. In 2010, researchers from the Killer Whale Project in eastern Russia were shocked to see a 2-meter white dorsal fin on the water's surface. Killer whales, or orcas, usually have black dorsal fins, but this one was completely white. That's why they nicknamed it Iceberg, as it seemed to emerge from the water like an iceberg. Since then, 3 more white killer whales have been spotted in the same area. However, it is still unclear whether they are truly albino, or if another genetic mutation has caused their white color. But an important question that arises is whether albinism is becoming more common in orcas or not. But another one of the most famous white whales in history was Chimo. Chimo was a female white killer whale that was captured in 1970 in the waters of British Columbia and kept at Sealand of the Pacific. Unlike Migaloo, this whale suffered from a rare disease called Chidiac-Higashi syndrome. This disease causes a reduction in skin pigmentation and severe immune problems. Unfortunately, Chimo passed away in 1972 due to these issues, and this sad story reminds us that not all albinos are as lucky as Migaloo, and some may have serious health problems. Now, to move away from this somber topic, it's better to turn to some challenging questions. The first question is whether the number of white whales is increasing. This question is very interesting. In recent years, more white whales have been found. But is this a sign of an increase in these rare creatures, or is it simply because we are now better able to find them? Some scientists say that genetic changes due to pollution or new mutations in nature might be causing an increase in white whales. However, comprehensive research on this matter has not yet been conducted. The next question is why white whales are even desired. In general, white animals have always held a special place in people's imaginations. Their rare and strange appearance causes admiration and wonder. But this same trait makes them targets for hunters or subjects of excessive attention and even interference from humans. And the final question is whether all white whales are albino or if they have some kind of genetic disorder. Not necessarily. For example, beluga whales naturally turn white as adults. These whales are gray or brown at birth, and as they age, their color gradually turns white. In fact, this color change is a natural characteristic of the beluga species, not a genetic disorder. Additionally, unlike albino whales, which usually have pink or red eyes and are highly sensitive to light, beluga whales have naturally colored eyes, ranging from dark brown to black, and do not have extreme sensitivity to light. In summary, white whales, whether in stories or in the real world, have always been a source of inspiration and wonder. However, I believe that no matter how majestic and beautiful these whales are, they, like other creatures, have the right to live, and we must respect and protect them. What do you think? Do you believe humans should pay more attention to white whales, or should they just let them be in nature? Write your opinion in the comments section.